Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Gineris, and I'm the author of Turning No to On, The Art of Parenting with Mindfulness. And I wanted to talk in this video about something that I call the stop, look, and listen method. Now, what's really important about this method is it assists you in getting into the moment and working with mindfulness. Many times when I speak with people about the art of parenting with mindfulness, they say, what is mindfulness? And mindfulness goes with both Buddhist and psychological concepts of how you can get into the moment and get out of some habitual ways of acting or seeing the world or interacting. To use the stop, look, and listen method, you're going to be stopping, looking, and listening. So it's going to bring you right into the present moment. What I like about this particular set of terms, stop, look, and listen, is that we already use it with our children. We encourage them to stop, look, and listen if they're crossing a street, either at an intersection or even in their own home, just to get across the street to catch a ball. So it's already ingrained, and so we can teach it to our children to help them with anxiety and interactions with their friends that are difficult, or if they don't really understand what's happening with a teacher or any other kind of what we call no or obstructive situations. So when you're in the no or the off position, the stop, look, and listen can help you. And that includes when there's just confusion or conflict. And I also like parents to use it themselves if they're trying to move through a situation that is going to benefit the child, but the child is not interested in doing it, or they're in a hurry and they're trying to get the child to go, and your child is being obstructive in some way, perhaps not obstructive in a no, but more of a dawdling or a whining, things that really undermine sort of health for parents. They have trouble with dawdling and whining, of course, because it's kind of wears at a parent. So the stop, look, and listen method can help with that. It also helps with anger. When you're feeling really angry, it usually has to do with the fact that someone has crossed a boundary of yours. Now, you can have a physical boundary crossed, like somebody grabs you or they hit you, but there's other kinds of boundaries that get crossed. There are emotional boundaries and there are space boundaries, and these things can be off-putting, and anger could come up as a result. The stop, look, and listen method can be utilized to assess what's underneath the anger, what boundary was crossed, and what you might want to do to shift that situation. So let's talk first about stop, look, and listen as a mindfulness. Stop, look, and listen is a mindfulness procedure when you want to just get into the moment. Stop multitasking. Stop making the dinner while you're still listening to your child. Stop everything you're doing and just look and listen to what's happening around you. Pay attention to the subtle things that are going on, what your child's voice sounds like, what your voice sounds like, how you feel inside if you're angry or anxious, how it seems your child feels, what kind of information your child is giving you. So that's more of a mindfulness technique. If you're using it to assist your child with his or her anxiety or a conflict they're having, again, you would ask them to stop whatever they're doing, stop having the argument with their friend, and just say, what happened here? We were getting along really well. It's bringing yourself back into that moment. So you stop what you were doing and you bring yourself into the moment. Then you look and listen, you evaluate, you discuss, you talk a little bit. But you're gathering information rather than in sort of a legalistic argument of here's what I did and here's what you did. That's not a stopping. Do you understand? That's a continuing. So stopping is really coming from a very neutral, stopped position. And this will help you with individuals who are in the no or the off place. You want to start to evaluate and gather how you're going to move them onto on. And that's listening and looking at what's happening around you. The third one has to do with anger. Now with anger, the thing about anger is it happens quickly. We usually are angry before we realize it. We don't always know we're getting angry. We may. Some of us are very mindful and know that. And if you do, you can stop, look, and listen as you're rising, as that energy is rising. But if you don't actually know, and then all of a sudden you are angry, when you hear your angry voice or you feel that anger inside, that's the time to stop and sort of evaluate the situation, look and listen. Did somebody cross over into your territory? Did they use a word that's hurtful to you in some way? Were they not listening? Is your child whining? Are they dawdling? Do you feel that your child is maybe creating a situation where you can't move forward and they're not communicating why they're unwilling to work on that situation? So stop, look, and listen is a method that you can use for mindfulness, for dealing with anxiety, to working through conflicts, and also to just get a sense of what's happening with your child and maybe redirect how you're trying to get them to do what you need them to do and what they need to do. So it's a great technique. Just start using it now. Whenever you feel something that's a little off, stop what you're doing, kind of just gather information about what's going on, look, listen, use all those sensory skills that we have, and then see if you can't find a way to move through situations. It's an excellent technique. So again, I am Dr. Beth Gineris, and the book is Turning No to On, The Art of Parenting with Mindfulness. And I hope that you get to use this stop, look, and listen method, and it's very successful for you. Thanks very much.